What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. Sorry, I'm still tired. I'm still tired. So what's been going on? Because a lot has happened since the last one came out, and the original plan for that was to do something different. So I'll just start from the beginning with this one. I'm at my buddy's house now because last night he had a little game night and everything, and I told him, hey, I gotta go to work this morning. He said, and I told him I was loading up from close over here, which I'll talk about in a minute. But he said, all right, cool. So just come on over here, park the truck. Cause I told him I didn't feel like driving all that way. He said, no, you got plenty of room. So yep, so I'm parked over here, and that's why I started with that to lead into I'm no longer in the Eagle because, and if y'all don't know, y'all should know by now. Missouri is coming out, y'all. Yep. At the time of this recording, it'll actually be this week, but that's here and there. The point is, it's coming out April 3rd, so that's nice. That's gonna be good. So, and if you've watched any of my videos before, you know why I'm in them, but if not, I'll explain for any newcomers rather. This is Evie, and with this truck, she bounces for every event and everything like that, and I love this truck because I was going to talk about this later, but I'll talk about it now. I love the concept of this truck because with each event, usually there's like a new skin or a hanging item, so it changes with that. That's why she'll never look the same, stuff like that. So anyway, just to sum it all up, if you see me in Evie and she looks different and whatnot, that's because there's an event coming up, and obviously it's going to be the Missouri event. So I'm in her, all set up, good to go. Hold on, get off this road before you get hit by a car. You just standing there. So yeah, I'm in her, all good. Good to set up, good to go. And the other thing I was, let me just go ahead and get inside here. Get out the traffic. Start firing up too. There we go, baby. So yeah, so I'm in Evie now, got it all set up, because originally the plan was just keep riding with the Eagle, do 4.2 print local and all that. And what happened was, I think it was late last week, I saw the email for it saying, oh, the Missouri contracts are coming out. I'm like, yay, don't get me wrong, yay. But if you watched for a long time this channel and how I do it and everything like that, that means a lot of prep has to be done beforehand. So that's kind of like don't get me wrong, I hate being in California, but it's nice sometimes being local. But because it is now opening up, I want to say next week, so let's see, today's the 24th, so yep, next Thursday, I gotta get over at least to Oklahoma, Kansas, so I'm already set up there because, and I'm going to talk about this now, it'll be a little bit of a rant, but it is what it is. If you watch in the past, I always set up, and I hate being pressed. I think the worst one was Nebraska, trying to run overnight to get so thankfully I'm in a good spot this go round, so I can get prepped up, get over there. I don't want to be sitting as long as I'm going to be sitting, but it is what it is. I'd rather do it this way than try and push myself too hard, stuff like that. So with that rant out the way, now the other part I was talking about, well, I said there's a lot happening. As far as what lease I'm with, right now I'm leased with Bitterman because I looked at Missouri's, their little, what do you call it, like summary or whatnot. They didn't really go into detail a lot what they did. They said agricultural, which I figured that, but I'm like, yeah, I think Bitterman would be a good choice for it because they could haul a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I could lease with AMT and do the same. So I'm not sure which lease I'm going to be with when I get over there. It's possible I may change up while I'm over there. I think I did that in Nebraska or one time when I was doing the state work. But either way, so that's what's happening now with Bitterman. Gonna go over here to the depot, see what they got. I could just look at the board, but I'm this close and my buddy was cool to let me stay here, so I'm gonna take advantage of it right over here, see what loads they got. Let's go to this paper map here, and the goal is to try and get that long behind drive, but it's all good. The goal is to try and get to Kansas City, but I was looking the other day and I didn't see too much with them coming out of there. So anywhere in Kansas, pretty much Kansas or maybe Oklahoma, Tulsa, just to get in there. So when it's like the contract's open, I can just jump on over, start working, doing the state work, you know. Alright then, well with that little rant out the way and everything, y'all kind of caught up now. Let's get over to Bitterman. I will say this though, ever since the rework, I hate coming over to Bitterman. Because if you look here, this is how Bitterman used to be. Nice, simple, easy to get into. You come off, you good. I knew where it was. Now, because of the revamp and everything, coming from where I live now to over here, it's more convoluted. There's a lot more turns. I think I got so lost. Yeah, the only reason I got lucky this go round is because my buddy lived here, and I didn't know what he was, but it's easy to come over in a car, you know. A truck, not so much. But either way, yeah, but I'll get used to it. I'll pick it up along the way. I just have to make a mental note. Next time, instead of trying to come from the house, maybe go up a little bit and come downward, just like going to my buddy's house, and it might be a little bit easier. And I gotta remember that anyway, because I'm with Bitterman now until at least mid-May-ish, maybe. So I'll be coming here a lot, so. Alright, let's get over here. I'm just rambling now, so let's get on over here. Would blow the horn and let me thank you. I mean, I told him thank you yesterday, but it's still a little bit early, and I don't want to wake up these folks over here. Alright, here, I guess. Let's go around. Like I said, I got lucky, but if I was coming from the other way, that would have been a headache. Trust me. Hey, no one's coming. Hey, swing around, we good? Yeah, let's see. I mean, this is the first time I'm coming here since the revamp and everything. They did do a lot of upgrades to Bitterman, so that's cool. Just now getting in here. Boom, boom. There was no one there, so I'm not going to stop. Don't feel I need to. Alright, swing. There we go. And I can already tell if you have like a multi-axle thing coming through here. It might be a little tricky if you don't know how to swing it. I can already tell you that. Just like that multi-axle. Alright, so where's the office? I really didn't want to. Alright, do the classic trucker thing. It should be anyway, if anybody don't know. Alright, so do that. Bam. Classic trucker thing. If you don't know, stop, get out and look. And the office is down there. Okay, cool. I'm just curious. Because like I said, this is my first time coming here since the revamp, so I don't know. So just because I'm ain't gonna do a tug test, make sure she's still allowed to, which considering we just went like what 5 miles, but still. Alright, now just to see if I can swing in her, because they don't give you a lot of room through here. I mean, I love that it's on the hello. I love that it's on the beach though, but they don't give you a lot of room to swing. Now, thankfully, I can tell they give you a lot of room once you get in here. Unlike the old Bitterman, that used to bug me. That old Bitterman was so tight getting in some days. But let's see what they got available. Let's see if we get lucky. We got Oklahoma. I'll take that. Then just, like I said, either Kansas or Oklahoma. I'm good with one. Because see, Missouri's already in process ready. Oh, I forgot we got Arkansas too. Ooh, do I have an Arkansas? I forgot all about Arkansas. And they don't have an Arkansas. Well, let me see. Because I got the empty last week sometimes. I told them, lease on, can I get the empty? Because if you don't know, I like to keep an empty with me. It gives more options to me instead of just relying on the freight market. So let's see what the freight market has. And there was. Okay. Nope. That's why we had the empty. Alright, so let's see. They don't have much. I could wait a day. I don't have to be pressed. I'm not pressed in any kind of way. Yeah, they really don't have much. But, because see, the reason I'm hesitant about this, it's horrible paper mile. That is horrible, really horrible. And what else was I gonna say? That it's not the best to get over here, but because of my main goal for this one is this load anyway, is just get close so I can just slip over into the line when it opens up. You don't have nothing. Cause see, that's better paper mile, but the problem is from there you'd have to go ahead and walk all the way back up when this one's here and it expires in an hour. This one expires. Boy, how they are working up in here today. Okay, and this is note to self, not a great time to be trying to do over the road with them. But at any rate, I think I'm gonna grab this load mainly because it's the only one available. And by the time I get out there, let's just say I get out there, because they don't need it till late Wednesday night. So by the time I get out there, Thursday and Friday, I can Mickey Mouse around here to get closer to the line, get something through there. And, see, that's only going to take me this week. I said I figure out the next week, maybe the following week, just take a few days off, go to my garage, probably, I got to see, I think it's in Kansas City. But go to my garage and just chill. And once the line opens up, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm there. Told y'all, baby. Prep. Prep is what makes it so much easier in this situation. I'm not pressed. I'm just a crappy behind load. Trust me. If it wasn't for the fact getting over to Missouri, I would not take no $28 a mile load. Bring back even one. Almost 1,500 miles, and you ain't even getting 6 digits? Alright, fine. Let's take away the 6 digits to begin with. You ain't even getting a high five? Like, look, this is, what? Like, what? And I want to, you know what, I'm going to lock it in first, and I'll show y'all. Well, no, I'll just lock it in, because be my luck, I mess around, show y'all, and it be gone. But I'm telling you, you can get a local load running around LA, get this same price. Less fuel burns, yeah, this is a horrible load in a general sense of income, profit, and just the load itself. But because it does exactly what I need to get over to the east and get over to Missouri, it'll be great for this go round. But that's the only thing great about it. And I will say the other thing I will say, it's light, so that'll be a lot better fuel mileage. So, but yeah, yeah. Alright then, let me go ahead and do all the paperwork, fill out the app so we can get loaded and get rolling. Alright, paperwork's all done. Everything's good with the app. Let's get over here, get loaded. And I'm going to still show y'all. Because I'm locked in now, so they can't take it or let it expire or nothing. And what the heck do they have me doing here? Okay. Well, that's nice to see. Different. I feel bad for, like, the newbie drivers or rookies or people who ain't veterans like me. Because I see a lot of y'all just hitting the, the instant load and all that, and you're missing half on the realism and the simulation of this. Which, since we talking about that, I was talking to somebody else the other day. I feel like they're starting to get away from that newbie stuff. Because if you look at the revamp and a lot of other stuff, it's not like it was in the original. When it first came out, where stuff was nice, simple, and easy, stuff's getting a little bit harder. So all you newbies, sorry for you. I feel for you trying to get in this, and it's a lot more trickier. But hey, that's part of it. You gotta learn. Oh, that's a little close. That's the point. That was the point, to ease into it on the side like this. There we go. Squeeze in here a little bit more. But yeah, I definitely feel like they're starting to recognize. Am I going the right way? Ah, crap. Okay, I screwed that up. What's happening? That shows you. Okay, I was about to say, they really gonna have, new people coming in doing this? I mean, fine, I get it, good, teach them, but that's my fault, I screwed that up. I'm not used to the easy stuff, I'm used to it always being harder. You see, I was in there, I was, but they don't want it that way, they want it the other way, so, which I'll take, nice easy swing in. Which is good. Like I said, that's a little bit easier for the newbies. I'm about to say, that's a little hard for someone first starting out, don't even know how to freaking build up the air pressure in the truck. So, right about there. There we go. Hold on, let me get out and look, because I'm confused now. Like they say, if you don't know, get out and look. Okay, it is a port. Because see, what was confusing me is the white through here. I was like, which was the actual point where the truck goes? So, alright then. Like they say, if you don't know, get out and look. Alright, so let's pull in here. I should have enough space now. Now, the downside is when I get out. But deal with that later. As a matter of fact, I'm going to still do it my way. Do it the veteran way, if you will. Because I could try and squeeze in. Thankfully, they give you this room over here. But that's just a little too tight for me. So, not to my liking anyway. So, I'm going to squeeze it in like this. Yeah, even people who don't drive, ain't veterans and stuff like that, seasoned, I still think this might be a little. I see a lot of y'all just hitting the skip button, which I feel bad for y'all that do that because you're missing half what you do. But easy, watch the brick walls. There we go. I can pull up a little bit more. Right there, watch that trailer, good. Alright, so there we go, easy, there you go. Still might be a little not where I want to be, but I'm gonna straighten it back out once I even up. There we go. Cool, now just swing up. Yeah, if you haven't watched yet, I'm a little OCD about making it right in the lines. Just because it's a good feeling. And don't hit the trailer, there we go. Just because it's a good feeling. There we go. There you go. Hey, come on. There you go. And there you go. And I'm going to leave it at that. They take it, I'll take it, we're good. Not 100 where I want, but you see we are in there close enough. And they're good with it, I'm good with it, so good. But not like I was going to show y'all. Because what was it, like, it should be here. 28 a mile, going almost 1,400. I know I said 15, force I have it, but just say what it is, almost 1,400 miles. So, that's that. And it was $28 a mile. Like I said, crap. But, I'm going to show y'all real quick. And I'm going to just do this in LA. I'm not even going to talk about places, just in general, LA. You got this. I don't even think. There's a few more miles. Look at the difference. That is a good load for the mileage and everything else like that. I mean, it's heavy and everything. But let's even try something smaller. Let's go. Nope, that's just very local stuff. Nope, still local. They got a lot of local coming out of LA today. Alright, let's go this one. The Holbrook one. 600 miles. $50 a mile. Getting 32. Well, this one's going easily double that. And I'm only getting, as it stands right now, actually it won't change up much more, like a few thousand more for double the miles and the wear and tear and time. No. Trust me, if it wasn't for Missouri, I wouldn't be taking this one. I already said that twice, but I'm just letting y'all know again, I would not be taking this if it wasn't getting me where I need to be. Okay, now with that been out the way, I'm going to just chill, wait for them to load me up, and we will get rolling. And I'm going to just let y'all know now, usually on over roads, especially when I've been on for a little bit, I just let the engine of this... I'm screwing that up. I just let the purr of the engine speak while I enjoy the ride down the road, because I do like when I get to do these over the road runs and stuff like that. It's very relaxing. I throw my music on, I have a good old time. So for y'all that don't like the commentary and just like to hear the engine purr, this will be a lot in this episode. This will be a lot. And since we're still here, because I know I'll probably talk y'all's ear off, I probably won't record all the way. Yeah, I don't think I'll record all the way. What I'll do is I'll record a little bit once we're getting out of here. A little bit in Arizona, a little bit in New Mexico. I'm not even going to record anything in Texas because legit you come across you blink, you're out of Texas. So yeah, so I'll record a little bit each day, but not that much, and I probably won't even record the whatchamacallit when I'm stopping for the nights. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. See, okay, well I can fix that. That's the fun of them easy buttons. But thankfully it's easily fixable. There we go. But now I'm not going to record each day, just a little bit each thing, just, I'm getting over there. And then, of course, obviously, because like I said, everything to me is about the story from start to finish. So I'll record once I'm dropping over in Oklahoma City. You can tell it's early Monday morning. But record once we drop in Oklahoma City, and then just let y'all know what's happening from there. Because I can already tell you I'll be there by Wednesday easy, especially running all day today. So the thing that's kind of weighing on me now is what the heck I'm going to do. Sitting over here all that time waiting for the contracts to open up. Like I said, 9 out of 10 I'll be bouncing around between Kansas and Arkansas just to stay moving. Because I'm not going to just be sitting around that's no waste of time, money, effort, all that. So I'm not going to be doing that. So, alright then, well, let me stop rambling. Fill out this logbook while they come and load me up. Okay, we all loaded up. Jump on back inside here, fire it up. And let's get going down this road. Like I said, I enjoy when I get to be longer runs like this. So I'm going to just have to put the engine. Be the most of the sounds for this episode, which I always love the sound of the Pete. She always sounds nice, so I need to upgrade her stacks, but that's another day thing. So figure out how to get out of here, and let's be on. Yeah, I think it's just because I don't come down here, so it has to load up the memory for it, so that's why it's taking so long. Do I have to, God darn it, I think you have to go out that way. No, I can do it, okay. Nope, I gotta back up, dang it. Anybody wondering, when you come out here down in LA, go all the way to the top and swing out. So that's why I like recording my mistakes like this, so people learn. I'm gonna be tight going out here, so as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just swing up that way. Not make more work for myself, but yeah, if you're coming down here in the Bitman, just go up here. Don't try and do like I just did. Yep, and I'm just swinging around, so alright, I'll get back with y'all once we're on the road. Oh boy, how to getting out of there is a headache. I'm gonna, well, I guess, like they say, after you do something once, you get used to it afterwards, so I'll get more used to it down here once we come here more often, because I'm gonna be with Bitterman for at least until mid-May, so yeah. You can tell I'm just not here yet. But once you get going, that freedom of the road will get you in that feeling. That's what happens too when you've been off for a while and just not ready to be gone. But it's all good. You get into it once you get going down the road, and all drivers know what I'm talking about. would say it's a beautiful day to be doing this. It's definitely nice. Definitely nice. Definitely a nice day. I'm not a fan of Southern Los Angeles. But it's definitely nice. Definitely nice. I'm gonna put the window down a little bit. There we go. Too many times, all this automatic stuff. And now just enjoy the cruise of the road. up too, how you get on 40, because I remember back in the day it wasn't that smooth. It was shorter ramp and everything like that, and you didn't have much time to get over. So that's nice. That's nice. I'm glad they did their research, revamped it in a way that works for us drivers and benefits us. I don't know too much about Southern LA, but LA's always been a cluster, if you know what I mean. So take what you can get, but I did like that little switch over 1 to 40. That was nice. and get fuel soon too, but we'll do that around 2 when I take my 30-minute break that I have to take. I'll just do everything in 2. That's the fun when you're doing over the long hauls like this, over the road pretty much. You can play stuff out a little bit more. And y'all know me if you watch long enough. After around 5-7 hours, depending on how far I've gotten, that's usually when I stop, just so I can get that 30-minute break over and still have some time to drive for the rest of the day. And again, that's if I can. Sometimes it don't work like that. As a matter of fact, we got fuel coming up here. I'm gonna stop here and count. That way I can just drive the rest of the day till I'm done with my hours for the day. Truck stop or whatever. I don't know if it's a truck stop. Well, I mean, there's truck parking, so I guess you could call it that, but a little small, rinky one. But hey, it gives me my fuel. That's all I need. That's all I need. Alright, get this fuel, get back on the road, and keep on trucking, baby. It's such a nice feeling when you get to leave California. I know it sounds bad, and I harp this all the time, but it's that 55. It's just, yeah, no. I mean, we do it all the time. Us drivers, truckers, anybody else out here driving, you know, we do it. But y'all know what I'm talking about, that feeling when you get away from California, out of the state lines, and that, no, let me back off. I'm not there yet, but I'm just ready. I'm just ready to get away from this 55 so I can open her up. Come on, not too much longer. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where's the line? Where's the line? Come on. I know she gotta be close. I know she gotta be close. We just passed the agricultural thing, so it's gotta be. I think this coming up. I think this coming up. Yes, 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 yes. No, but she's coming up very shortly. I know. I feel her. I feel her. Arizona State line. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I love when we get past that. It feels so good not to be doing that 55 now. It's just nice. Just nice. Plus it helps a lot with timing and everything else, but just in general not have to be doing that 55 all the time in California. Oh, it's just nice. Oh, it's just nice. Alright then, let's just keep on heading down this road, y'all. Yeah, we are making great time. I ain't even gonna lie, we making great time. It's been a nice smooth. That's why I love getting on 40 going east. It's so nice, so smooth. Traffic's been good, light low, so an EV can handle it just fine. Oh, sorry, I forgot that time again. But nope, I think we're gonna shut it down here in Flagstaff. I was gonna try and go till 8. I'm like, by the time you get over to Flagstaff, I should get in it, situated, parked, all that to be around 7. And that'd be a good time to shut it down for the night, because I ain't pressed for tomorrow. Legit. Yeah, see, I'd like to get a little bit more, but I'll be stopping at 8 anyway, so it's not really going to be too much, so I ain't going to be pressed tomorrow, that's the truth. Ain't going to be pressed tomorrow, so I just got to see where the heck my garage is in Flagstaff. I want to say, I might want to take that route. I hate when it automatically routes you, and so I meant to look at the map first, but it's okay. I think I know where it's taking me. Going around, up and go around. Bring up the paper map real quick. Make sure they ain't screwed me up here. Ooh, no, God. Thank you. That's why you always gotta be looking, folks. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, that's a big behind KW coming on me. Yeah, parking my garage for the night, it's just easier. I don't have to worry about other people parking next to me, all that stuff. So that's why I figured, another perk of going by Flagstaff instead of Phoenix, which I always think I have one in Phoenix, but I don't. Maybe I'll buy one eventually, but if I do that, then I gotta hire another driver, do a whole thing with that. So let's see, I think I can slip over to the left. Yep, good there, and then just turn left up here and go down. Okay, I know where I'm at now. And then I'll just go out the other end to leave. There we go. Nope, I'm looking pretty for tomorrow, shoot. Let's just say I do 10 tomorrow, that means 4 on Wednesday. Be good from there, and that'll be perfect. They don't even need it till 10 tomorrow night. Come on now. These are the things you gotta look at, people. Now, granted, I didn't look at that when I got the load. Y'all are so finicky, really. Whatever. But I just knew based on things. I think I looked at the time. I think originally it said like 5 p.m. or something like that. So I knew I had plenty of time to get there. But I'm gonna be real smooth for tomorrow. Really, Cart? Really? Oh my goodness, y'all Arizona people. I might have taken the wrong turn. Nope, I'm still good. Yeah, but I just didn't go down far enough, but that's fine. I'll turn up here. You see, I'm used to coming from the other side in the Flagstaff, so I know where I'm at. Just I'm not used to coming from that end of it. There's the sell goods or something down there. I think they got bought out, but either way, it's still a business. Yep, good swing there, and right around the corner, and then the garage on the right. So cut this a little bit, because I figured there'd be a car sitting there. They're out today, so that way I give myself plenty of room like that. And perfect on that front, so swing a little bit more so I can swing in my garage. The Flagstaff garage, good old garage. I've been here many times. I need to start setting my garages up for more personal stuff other than just usually like a bed or a cot, some of them to sleep in. I don't even think I have. I think one garage has a refrigerator in it. I need to start up, so that'll be like throughout the year thing, maybe this year. Just at least set them up with some fridges and some TVs, because I want to say the only garage besides the LA garage that have a TV is I want to say it might be the Colorado garage I own, and that's just because it came with it. I didn't put it in there. So back up a little more. I don't want the door open, and there we go. Get out, do this post trip, make sure everything's good, and I'm really glad they added like the chain binders and all that. Just more realistic. Before they didn't have them on, or at least they weren't as obvious as they are now. I never paid attention, but it's nice to see they actually get more legit with it all, and especially because I would hope they would, especially since it's a JCB electric. Come on now, they want every kind of security they can get. Alright, then let me jump on back inside, finish up this logbook for the day, do the mileage, and like I said, I'm gonna run in the garage. I could sleep in this bunk. Don't get me wrong, this bunk is comfy, ain't nothing like Sophia, and I don't even think it's the same as Eagle. Might be. Oh no, let me get back here. Yeah, no, she's not the same. She's not the same. She's comfy, don't get me wrong, but she's not the same as Eagle. Eagle's a little wider. This one's a little bit smaller. I mean, the bed itself is comfy, but it's not the same. Which is funny how that works. Well, I know why, because Eagle's cab is longer. You don't get as much storage with this one, so the bed ain't that big either. But alright, I'm just rambling now because I'm tired. So let me finish up this logbook, go in this garage, chilling out in there, and we'll hit it tomorrow. Like, I don't know, probably around 8 again, 7, 8, within that range. My motto is get the day started early so you can finish a little bit earlier. Let me put this window up before I forget. Here we go. Alright, then let me finish this logbook, do all this for the day, and we will get rolling tomorrow. And I probably won't talk tomorrow. Y'all got the gist of what's going to happen tomorrow. So, I probably won't talk. Tomorrow will be an all-engine day for y'all who love the putty engine. So, that's what tomorrow will be. Sorry. Sorry. Sometimes it's hard getting out that bunk. Just finished up the most of the pre-trip. I didn't turn on the lights, so let me get back in here. But I did all the check stuff, so turn that on, turn that on. There we go. Get back out, check sure, make sure all the lights good. They look good, they look good. All my little chicken lights good, yep. So good, tires all good, so yep. So we good to that. So, excuse me. Yeah, like I said, that's why I ran like I did yesterday, and I was running yesterday. That's why I didn't talk really, because get in the flow, get moving, go from there. That's why today it's like 5 hours, 6 hours to get there. Yeah, I'm in no rush. They don't need until late tonight. I got all day, all my full 10 out, my full 11 technically, that's legally, but I usually do about 10. Just give me wiggle room. I've said that before, but so I'm good for the day. So yeah, this should be a good ride. I'm gonna make some calls today too, because I was looking at Missouri a little bit more while I was laying down in the bunk back here. I was chilling. I was looking, and I think what I'm gonna do, and this will be the first time I'm ever doing it, which I'm not a fan of, because usually I like to be with one lease at a time, so there's not too much. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. I just thought about that. I'm not gonna do that, because I was gonna try and be with Bitterman, and then also have what is it, AMT? No, either AMT or Wilson lease on with them at the same time and just see what works better. But I'm not gonna do that, because then it mess up my name, and when I'm telling them come get the trailer and all that, and it ain't been in one load delivered, it makes a bad look. So never mind. Good thought in general, but I'm just not that type of brother to do that. So I'm gonna ride with Bitterman for like 4 loads, see how it does over in Missouri, then maybe switch to what looks more appealing, or what looks to be a better commodity in Missouri. So let's get on getting down this road. Like I said, this ain't gonna take long. It really ain't. And I know some people are like, oh, 5 hours, what is it, like 300 miles, something like that? Yeah, 300 miles, that's a lot, man. No, it's really not. Not if you're a trucker, and I should just go back that way, but I guess I'm already swinging forward, so I'll just follow this. I hope it don't screw me up, because I came in the other way, but I'll go this way. Nope, when we get over here, like I said, I'm gonna maybe do some more. It's really dark out here. That's Texas, baby. No, do some more. I'm gonna try and see what Bitterman has for local loads. Cause I think the last video that came out when I was doing those local runs, I was with 42 Flint. It's dark, people. It's dark, and I'm still waking up. So, but yeah, last video I was with 42 Flint doing local at home. Now I'll be up here doing local with Bitterman. So it'll be interesting to see what their local loads are like around Oklahoma and into Kansas. So I guess you really can't call going into Oklahoma and I guess you can. Depends on where it's at, but that's the plan anyway. I feel like I'm making the plan now. That is the plan. Try and get over here, do some local for a little bit. And what's today? I want to say it's the 26th. I should know, but yep, the 26th, so, and the contract should be released on the 3rd of April, so do that Thursday, Friday-ish, chill over the weekend. I hate being over here chilling, I'd rather be home, but chill. Then next week, maybe do a little bit, maybe next week I'll do one big one, just get right on the line, that way when it opens up next Thursday, I'm already there, ready, good to go. So much freaking better than Nebraska. Oh, I was just thinking about Nebraska. That was hard getting over there. I did it. It worked. I got there, but man, and that's just good timing. Sometimes timing does not work right for anyone, pretty much, but especially for me during that period, it was just not good time. I don't know what's blinking it up, but it's all good. Because I ain't been in Texas in a while, so it's got to get me back on the computer and everything. So yeah, so we're getting over here. want to try and upgrade the stacks on Evie. She looks good, she sounds great, but get some thicker stacks on. I feel she's earned enough money now. It's time to start treating her right, pimping her a little bit, all that type of stuff. So, sound like Cat Williams pimping her out. Wendy Mac looking so pimp her good. Like that. But I'm just saying, just make it a little more XL style. You know, I mean, she is now, but I could do a few more things. Bigger stacks. I might even paint the rims. I mean, because she's been around for a while. I think she came out back in, well, I don't know, go back. It's on the video. That's why I love Keaton chronological order stuff, because it'll show you when Evie came, all that. And speaking of chronological order, it shows you when you're just working too much, doing too much, all that stuff. Somewhere along the way, around episode 212, I forgot it was in the 200s. So when they asked me, like, what's the episode number or titles, my opinions anyway, I'm like, oh no, it's 113, let's do this and that. And then dawned on me, dude, no, you way off. You passed 100, you in the 200s now. So, and I shout out to my boy, he knows who he is, you know what I'm talking about. I always remember me in the 200s, so that episode number 200 was great. That was a great, I put it like that was a game changer, and that's why I made sure then to make 200 a special one to look back on that. There'll be years that 200 will be remembered by me, him, everyone else involved. So yeah, yeah. But anyway, that's how I know I'm in the 200s now. Let's clap on that, because that's a milestone achievement, if you ask me. I know some people get out here trying to start these things, and around episode 20 they quit. But many folds work for me, because I love writing stories, love capturing stuff, love trucking, I'm passionate about it, and love that I can tell the story within each episode. Alright then, I just feel like I'm rambling now, going on a rant. Let's just get down this road. You see, we ain't even got 3 hours. Well, we got 4 hours, but it's moving fast, so I say we'll be there way before 9 o'clock. Well, it's 10, 11, so alright, well, we'll be there well before 1 p.m. then. Anyway, let's get on down this road, y'all. Let's get on over here. We are, I think, under 80 now. Yeah, 72. So we are getting there. Like I said, it'll be a smooth one. And you see, we're going to be there way before 12, most likely. Depending on how traffic and once you get over here and all that happens, y'all. If you've watched long enough or seen any trucking videos or know just trucking in general, you know that's just how it goes, so. Get on over here. I gotta look at my time, because I want to say this in 5 hours. I might try and run another one today, a little short one, instead of doing like, well, I already said I was going to try and do short ones anyway, but instead of doing, because my original thing was like do, what's it called? Slip seating, where you jump from truck to truck. Pretty much what I did in the video before this, but I'm like, well, you got plenty of time on your own clock. And you get to keep the trailer and everything, because this isn't dropping off. So I might look to see what they got, but we'll play it by ear. If anything, I might just take the rest of the day off. It's nice when you can just sit around for a little bit. Dumb trailer is not one to go. That's okay. We're getting here. Good old Oklahoma. You can always that's why I clap for this on me, please, because I always love how much detail they put in this. That's why it always used to bug me. I used to go on long rants. I'm not going to now, but how people are just rushing to get them out. I posted on the Facebook the other day. Let them take their time. And I hate to break it to you. I think I said this too before, and then I'll stop this rant. 80, no, I'm going to go more than 80. 90% of this is how you do it. Like, legit. That's why I don't know when Oklahoma came. I don't even know. It was, you can go back. I did the contract or work state for that, but when it came out, the same enjoyment I got then, I still get appreciation and love for Oklahoma now, and it still feels new to me because I'm not weighing it out, being in it all the time. So like, I'm not gonna go on that rant. Point is, y'all, I think I said this way when I first started doing home daily segment, even trucking videos in general on YouTube. It's about what you put into it. It's not gonna give you everything. It's about what you put into it, and I'm done with that, man. Let's look over here. I hear that truck over there. Alright, we're getting a little clustery up in here. Alright, it's good, it's good. See this lane's right here. I don't want this turn. Alright, so let's see here. We have 25 miles. Jake's on here, so slow him bringing it down. Yeah, this will take a little bit. Slow it down a lot. Ah, crap, did I miss the frickin' turn? Gosh, I hate these GPS when they do this. Oh, no, I think I'm right. No, okay, I think I'm right. No, I missed it. That's one thing I hate about the GPS when they do. Alright, let's look at the paper map. Because that was just stupid. Because it said get off. I thought for sure it said get off. Yeah, they screwed me up. I don't know what the heck. Sometimes it bugs me how these GPSs do. So I'm not going to record me getting resituated. But we going to get resituated. Because that's... Y'all legit saw. It said get off on here. At least maybe I'm reading it wrong. That's why I should have just stuck with what I knew and just stuck on 80-40. But again, don't follow these things verbatim, people. Do not. Do not. You can use them as a great reference like I do, but do not follow them verbatim. Because they will do crap like this. You have to swing around, screw you all up, and swing on. That's a waste of time, headache. Woosah. So, I'm going to get resituated. I'm not going to record that. I'm going to get resituated, and then we're going to keep on going. Alright, I got returned around, all that, situated, all that, but just so y'all know, don't let the GPS fool you. So this is the exit you're looking for. Eastern 1 King Avenue, all that, 127 in Texas. Oh, not Texas, Oklahoma, sorry. Sorry, Oklahoma, if you're trying to get here. That, legit, I thought, now maybe going back, I'll look, maybe it'll be one of the rare times I look at my video, but I thought for sure it meant that exit. So you really gotta watch these GPSs. And yeah, you could do the full-on one like this, but I just don't like that. I like the double notch, so it's like the second level, I call it. But sometimes that's because the first one just it doesn't give you enough time to maneuver, in my opinion. That's what I always do. The second one and the third level, I call it, is a little too far out for me. That's more for like if you're gonna be, well, like we were coming down over here. We should go all the way to level 4, max zoomed out, if you will, where it's just a straight shot. But you know, that's really bad then if you got missed turns and everything else like that. So, alright, then let's get on over here. Oklahoma. Come on, no, I'm not stopping. Got it. I'm just getting my momentum up now. I gotta throw a gear again. Well, I guess I'm just slow down anyway. It's because it's only 35. You're not on 40 no more, or whatever it was after 40. I guess I'll stop on this one. Oh, and anybody, cause I was talking to somebody the other day. He was a new driver getting his stuff and just learning about CDLs, driving trucks, and all that. Y'all see what I just did when you come to the stop, I'm floating it and not in the gear and just letting it glide. Don't do that when you're doing your CDL test. At least I know where I took mine, because I didn't do that then because I was a rookie like anybody else. But when you come in, yeah, I'll show you. So technically when you're taking your CDL test, keep it in the gear. I'm going to show you 3 things we were talking about and he was saying. I was like, oh, okay, I'm glad. These are just habits I've gotten into as a veteran driver now, but 3 things you shouldn't do when you're taking your CDL test. First thing, obviously, keep your hands on the wheel. That's like any driving test. That's the first thing. I forgot the other thing he was talking about specific to CDL that he said he had to do. So the first thing, like I just said, when you come into a stop, always be in a gear. Don't be doing like I do, just gliding with it. It's just a habit I got into, and being on operators, less wear and tear in the gears and everything else like that. So, yeah, so I'll show y'all. So if you were going to take your driver's test, these are just little things me and him were talking about. So when you come to a stop, first thing is, so don't do like I would right now. So, like I would just be floating to come down. But so put in the gear, and then when you make your turn, because I'm bad at this too, just getting years of experience, I'll be shifting now, technically speaking, because they told him he had to do it. When your trailer's like that, back straight behind you, then you shift. Whereas I'm bad once I get back in return, I already shifted. But just a little bit, tidbits, you know, just if y'all ever want to get your CDL, I'm not going to recommend or don't recommend, but either way, if you ever wanted to, just keep those things in mind, because they watch that at your CDL test. So, and I'm going back to now not being all professional and whatnot in CDL test lighting, just let it flow. It's just a habit I've gotten into over the years. And I remember one time somebody was telling me, no, that's bad for the transmission. How? I told him, I think, one time before he was talking, after he said it to me the first time, I'm like, how? When technically you're not in a gear, it's not hurting nothing. To be fair, you're actually, in my mind, making the transmission last a little bit longer because you're not wearing it up on the gear. My opinion, like I said, I've done it for years. I haven't had no issues with it, so I guess it's just each their own, you know. But that's how I do. Central Civil Works, baby. Alright, swing gate open. Thank you. Alright, squeeze on in here. I'm hoping the drop isn't. Like a lot of times, some of these CCW places and all them alike was that. Oh no, I think this is a different depot. So, they get nice for me. I got a straight pull in. That is nice. Okay, I'll take that. I wasn't expecting that. I rarely get straight pull-ins with CCWs or any of their sister type companies, Municipal Waste, all them. That's very nice. I might pull up. I think I'm a little off on that side. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up and back again. I got all the room in the world. This is not. Oh shoot, it makes me miss my days with Municipal Waste. Watching look back at that. Actually, matter of fact, I think that's when I bought Copper Beast, or she finally got ready or something. Go back and watch them videos when I was with Municipal Waste. That was a really fun time for me, if I must say. If I must say so myself, I enjoyed that run, that whole ordeal with Municipal Waste when I was doing it out in Montana. That was fun. That was fun. Sorry then, well, that will probably end it for the video, because like I said, I gotta get unloaded now. Then I'm gonna see what's gonna happen for the rest of the day. And the whole point of this, like I said, when we left on Monday, was to get over close, so when the contracts for Missouri open up, because Missouri's right there. I wish they would show it. Oh, they got Louisiana coming out too, and I think that's Iowa. I think gonna be coming soon. Anyway, I know Missouri is here, so I could just go from here and jump over. But my plan is to try and get over to Kansas City, because I have a garage over there, and I don't have to be sleeping in. Well, no, I think that's a garage. It doesn't have a bed. It has a cot, so maybe I'll stay in the truck. I don't know, but either way, I'm close. I'm not trying to get all the way from home, all the way over here. So that was the whole point of this load. I got it. That's why I hope again they get what I said, called the Missouri Prep episode. I'm set up. I'm good. I'm ready. The pay is gonna be crap. I said on Monday, but that wasn't the main point of this. The main point was to get over here so I can legit just jump over and be good. Because I want to say from here to Pittsburgh, it's 500 miles. So, and that you can be done in like a day if you know how to run. So, yeah. So that was the point of this load. I'm glad I got over. Let me get back in here and reset my GPS before I forget, get going and screw myself up. There we go. But yep, that was the point of this episode. I'm here. I'm good. Missouri is coming fast, y'all. If y'all ain't ready, get ready. It should be a good run. Like I said, if you want to run with me while I'm over there, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So, alright then, let me walk in here, tell them I'm here, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one, baby!